program by using for loop. Here we will show, here I will demonstrate that how the iteration will take place. The for statement is used to iterate or repeat itself over a range of values or a sequence. The for loop is executed for each of these items in the range. These values can either be numeric or it can be elements of a data structure like a string, list, or tuple that we will do in the later chapters. With every iteration of the loop, the control variable checks whether each of the values in the range has been traversed or not. When all the items in the range are exhausted, means the condition becomes false. The body of the loop is not executed anymore. The control is then transferred to the statement immediately following the for loop. So that is why the for loop statement is used to iterate the statements or the bunch of statement as long as the condition is existing. When the condition is not condition is not existing, means the condition become false, automatically the loop will be exited from its course of execution. All right, now you see the programs. Now students, we are going with the programs by using for loop iterative structure. Now let us see the programs one by one that you can implement practically. So what has been given in the first program, that is for I in range. So remember, whenever you will consider the syntax of a for loop. Now let us come once over here. So I'll show you the syntax of the for loop. Okay, just a minute. So you just wait. Huh. This is the syntax of the for loop. All right, you can see it better. Okay, just a minute. You can see syntax means for is control variable, in is a keyword. So for and in is a keyword, though even in English language these are preparation but not for Python. Okay, fine. So now the thing is that for control variable in sequence or items in range, what is there in the range? Suppose if I am giving 1 to 10, that means I am within the range 1 to 10. All right. Now what is happening after 1, 2 comes. We all know it. 2 after 1, 3 comes. How these are coming? Because the previous value has been modified and then the next value has been generated. Now say for example, you have given 1 comma 10 comma 2, then what is happening? After 1, what is coming? 3 is coming. After 3, what is coming? 5 is coming. That means the sequence of odd numbers have been generated. All right, so that is the thing. So now we are, let us go. So that is the thing. So then statements in the body of loop. So as long as that control variable will be within that particular range, the statements of the body in the loop will be executed moment it is coming out of the thing. Say for example, you have given 1 to 10 and given the step 2. So when you are reaching at 9, till that time control variable is within 1 and 10. Now next number of 9 plus 2 is in this sequence, 9 plus 2, 11. So when 11 has been generated, then it is going out of range. So when it is becoming out of range, that time what is happening? It will be outside the loop. Okay, now you can see the second part over here, else has been given, else optional statements have given. So the thing is that if else has not been given, then what is happening? Straight away the control will be out of the loop. Now as else has been given, then what is happening? If else you are giving, set is the optional statement, not compulsory, then what happened? Whatever after else, that will be executed. Fine. So that is the way of execution of for loop. Fine. So let us come to the program once. This is one I want executing for you. Now you see, check out. I'm executing the module. Let's say 1 to 4. It is clearly very understandable out here. 1 to 4 has been given. Okay, so then it is starting from 1 because no step has been mentioned out here. So it is take the step by default, that is after 1, 2, 3, after 3, then 4, then 4 plus 1, 5 it is, then the control variable is going out of range. Afterwards it is coming else. Okay, so it is showing you no break. But if I am say I'm removing this one, I'm removing this one now. Okay, I'm removing this one, then what is happening? Let's see. Now you see out here what is happening. Let's check the difference in the output. Okay, it is coming only 1, 2, 3. Why no break has not appearing? Because you have not given any else statement, but it has not affected the program of your output. That's why else is a kind of statement which is optional in a loop. Fine. So I think I have made you understand that what is that. Still, then if you have doubt, you can ask me also. All right. So that is the thing. So this is the execution of for loop. So the else is optional, and always you have the control variable must be within the range of values. When it is going out of range, the condition becoming false, then you will be outside the loop. So the control will be transferred. The control will be transferred to the next statement, which is immediate after the loop. And if you are giving any else, then it will be transferred to the else. And if else has not been given, in that case, it will be straight out of the programming environment. So that is what the explanation of the for loop. Okay, for loop execution. Okay, now see one more program that I'm going to show. This is very important for you. So the thing is that I'm printing the first 10 multiples of 5. You can say that table of 5. You can say, okay, run, I'm executing. Now you see how it is appearing. See, it is simply, okay, 55. Okay, now you see up to 55. Because why 55? Because if you're taking 55, it will take 5 less. All right, that's why always whenever you decide till where, one extra you have to take. Suppose if you want to print the 1 to 10 numbers, then you have to take 1 to 11. Fine, that is the nature of Python. So it is just increasing from 5, then next value 10, 15. In that way, when it is becoming 55, it is coming out of range. All right, so that is what this particular program is depicting. Okay, this is the output. So now you see another program how to print the in reverse order. Okay, reverse order is a program that will help you out to understand the range from a better way, in a better way. Now let us see that how it is functioning. All right. So I'm coming over here. Yes, you see here the range will be printed in backward direction. Okay, 60. It will start from 60. It will come up to 0. Okay, then the step has been given -6. All right. So after 60, then 54. In that way, the program should run. So this is also the same thing here. I have not given any else. I have not introduced any else out here. Okay, let's see. It has come straight away like this. So the negative one. So if it is, you would have given else out here, then say else. Okay. So I'm giving out here a message called print the multiples of 6. Multiples of 6 have been printed in reverse order. Reverse order. So moment it will print after it will cross the range of the values, so it will go beyond 6. That means 6 minus 6, it will become 0. So it will be out of range and it will come out, and then it will print this particular message to the user. Run, then run module you do. Now see this kind of with the for else has been used only in case of Python, not in other language like C++ and in Java. All right, so there is an error has been occurred. Okay, let's see, I have not closed it actually, so let me close it first. Okay, then I am executing this program. Now let us see that how it is functioning. Okay, chalo. These multiples of 6 have been printed in reverse order. After this, just immediate after this one is coming. So if you want to bring it down, you can give one measure over here, slash n you can give, so it will come down over here. See the change in the output. Okay, just it will show you. Okay, yeah, previously it was coming along with the multiple same line. When I have given slash n, it is a escape sequence you can call. It is like equivalent to pressing enter, that is called slash n. If you give, then you see that this has been printed in the separate lines. All right, this have been printed in the separate lines. So that's what the for loop programming, so you implement it practically. Tomorrow we will come up with some more programs. Okay, thank you.